Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Karadash. Double honors to the elders who are preaching the word truthfully and sincerely in the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, El Shai, Ba'ashem, Karadash. And shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely in the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, El Shai, Ba'ashem, Karadash. And I say shalom to you Akim out there. And this is a sit-down lesson that I wanted to bring out of this news article was recently from the Epoch Times, EPOCH, Slovakia. I couldn't pronounce the news article website. And this is from National Security, published by Andrew Thornbrook, as of January the 11th, 2023, and last updated on January 11th, 2023. And it reads, U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin and U.S. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken. That was a previous article. That was on December 13th. But this one right here, this is as of recently for this year. And it reads, Austin says U.S. is willing to use nukes to defend Japan as two nations boost military cooperation. It says the United States is willing to use nuclear weapons to defend its allies Japan and will defend Japan's claim to the Senkaku Islands, which Communist China claims as its own. Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin said on January the 11th. It says his remarks comes after the two countries agreed to deepen strategic and military cooperation in the face of multiple challenges, including increasing aggression by China's ruling communist regime. It says Secretary of State Anthony Blinken announced the increased cooperation on Thursday after a meeting between Blinken, Austin, and their Japanese counterpart, Foreign Minister Hashi Yoshima, and Defense Minister Haruma Yakuza in Washington. Blinken said that Japan and the United States were strengthening an already strong alliance, would continue to counter Chinese Communist Party, a CCP Maya-like influence throughout the world. It's hard to overstate the importance of the U.S.-Japan alliance, Blinken said at a joint press conference. For more than 7 decades, it has been the cornerstone of peace and stability in the Indo-Pacific, ensuring the security, liberty, and prosperity of our people and people across the region. And it says, we agree to the PRC is the greatest strategic challenges that we are allies and partners face. Blinken added, using the acronym for the regime officials' name in the People of the Republic of China. It says the mark followed the conclusion of the 2023 U.S.-Japan Security Consultative Committee, Quality, if I pronounce that right, Salaki, called the 2+2 meeting between state and defense leaders of each nation, which Blinken and Austin co-host. U.S. retains rights to use nukes in defense of Japan. Austin announced that the United States and Japan have agreed to a historical decision to optimize U.S. force posture in Japan that would force stations more U.S. capability to bolster deterrence to help defend Taiwan. Right, amending the current tensions they have with North Korea. Because you got the three alliance, which is the alliance is getting strong between United States and Japan and South Korea as well too versus North Korea. And it says as part of the effort, it says Austin said the United States will recognize the 12th artillery regime in the 12th Marine lateral regime in alignment with the U.S. Marine Corps current restricting aiming and at improving combat effectiveness and disparate imperpetuous, if I pronounce that right. It says regions against major powers. The two formation, Austin said, will be equipped with advanced intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance capabilities, as well as anti-ship and anti-transportation systems relevant to the current and future threats environments. Austin reiterated that the United States was committed to the defense of its allies and would use any means necessary to defend it from attack, including nuclear weapons. Moreover, he said the United States recognized Japan's claim to the islands as part of its pledge. It says Japan has mostly controlled the islands which lie in the East China Sea since 1895, but Beijing begins to assert its rights over the islands in the 1970s, called them the Diaoyu Islands. Japan and the United States remain united in the face of China's destabilizing action. Austin says, I want to reaffirm the United States Iron Claw. Last time I checked, it was about like 16%. It should be good now. Oh, my bad. 31%. My bad. Oh, you is? Alright, damn quality. Alright, sis. Alright. Okay. Alright, see you, cool. Salakia, I was talking to my sister. Back to reading the news article. It says Japan and the United States remain united in the face of China's destabilizing actions. Austin said, I want to reaffirm the United States Iron Claw commitment to defend with the full range of capabilities, including nuclear, and underscore Article 5 of the Mutual Security Treaty applies to the Senkaku Islands. Article 5 of the 1960 Treaty of Mutual Cooperation and Security between the two countries maintaining that the United States will defend Japan if it's attacked by a third party, which we know who that is, North Korea. It says Japan's constitution limits its military to a large, either North Korea or China. Those are the adversaries they look at. It says Japan's constitution limits its military to a large self-defense role. Moreover, while Japan's constitution does not outright ban nuclear weapons, the nations does not maintain any type of nuclear weapons due to the long-standing policies deepening deterrence. Officials from both countries further agrees to continue their work on extending deterrence and deepening multilateral and regional partnership to ensure the continual stability and security in the Indo-Pacific region. And it says, to that end, Blinken said that the two nations were explaining their efforts to work together in several Pacific domains. We are committed to upholding shared values and democracies and human rights, defending the international rule of law, continuing to lead world in tackling global challenges that no one I mean no one country can solve alone, like the climate crisis and deadly you know what, Blinken says. It says, in the face of these and other challenges today, we discuss ways to deepen our correlation, including an allied command and control, intelligence, surveillance, and reconsensus, joint and shared usage of facilities, and increasing bilateral exercise. So yeah, I have read most all that through the whole article. So as you see, it says Austin says U.S. is willing to use nukes to defend Japan as two nations boost military cooperation. And those threats from China and North Korea. That's why you see a strong alliance between United States and Japan. And this is Matthews 24:6, and it reads through the Holy Scriptures. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go to Bible Gateway. Matthews 24 and Salakia. Matthews 24:6, and it reads through the Holy Scriptures. And when ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, see that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Matthews 24:7, and it reads, Salakia, like charge my phone up. Matthews verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. Salakia, charge my phone up. In verse 8, Matthews 24:8, and it reads, all these are the beginning of sorrows, right? Because we're seeing an increasing of these things taking place on the planet Earth, which is the nations rising up against one another, wars and rumors of wars heating up, strong military cooperations of enemies against their adversaries, and that's what we're seeing. That's why you see this news article that I just recently rung out of Anthony Blinken and Lloyd Austin. You know, they saying they are willing to use nukes to defend Japan as two nations boost military stability and cooperation for economic ties and military security, as both alliances even more stronger for both sides of Japan and the United States against of the threats of the country of lights of North Korea and China. Yep. So with that, hopefully this lesson was edifying through the spirit, power, grace, and mercy of Yahweh Yahushua. And first and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Makakadash. Double honors to the elders who preaching His word truthfully and sincerely in the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Makakadash. And shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. In the name of Yahweh, Hashem, Kadash. And until next time, I will say shalom.